Welcome everyone to the newest look at our latest in ship guides. I'm DarkR717 and today we're going to be taking a look at a platform that offers wide versatility in its use as well as unique capabilities that are second to none. The vehicle I'm talking about are the ones built off the Anvil Atlas Frame, the Ballista, the Spartan, and the Centurion. Before we get into these amazing vehicles, if you enjoy these guides, remember to hit that like and subscribe button and help get the videos out to a wider audience. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. Also stick around till the end of the video to find out how you can get entered in to win one of these great vehicles with LTI. The Anvil Atlas Frame is a highly versatile design. Rigid in its construction, it is highly durable and can survive the traversing of many different terrains. An 8-wheel design makes it an easily adaptable base that is able to support many configurations. We can see this frame's advantage in 3 vehicles that we have in the Star Citizen universe. Offering the 3 unique configurations, we have the Spartan, an armored APC troop transport that mixes speed and toughness to get feet on the ground to overrun an area or bunker. The Ballista, a heavily armed anti-air mobile missile platform, and the newest addition, the Centurion, a specialized combat mobile turret system to take on ground and air targets. While the base frame for these 3 variants is the same, the makeup of the vehicles differ after that. Both the Centurion and Ballista share a similar interior with a driver's seat and a rear turret control seat. The Spartan has a front driver compartment with a small weapons rack and a rear compartment with multiple egress points and seating for up to 8 deployable troops and standing room for even more. The stock setups for each vehicle is specialized for its use though. The Spartan is going to come stock with 2 size 0 industrial grade C Castra shield generators, as well as 1 size 0 industrial grade B Defiant power plant and 1 size 0 civilian grade B Cryostar SL cooler. Now similar but slightly different, the Ballista stock components are going to be made up of 2 size 0 civilian grade C pin shield generators, 1 size 0 civilian grade C Radix power plant, and 1 size 0 civilian grade C Frostar SL cooler. The biggest difference we're going to see is when we move to the Centurion, and its stock components are really geared towards its use with 2 size 0 industrial grade C Castra shield generators, 1 size 0 industrial grade B Defiant power plant, an additional size 1 military grade C overdrive power plant, and yet a 3rd size 0 Durajet civilian grade D power plant. Getting into the coolers, it's going to have 2 size 1 civilian grade C Frostar coolers, as well as 1 size 0 civilian grade B Cryostar SL cooler. As you can see, each variant is equipped specifically for its purpose, with the Spartan needing the simplest of loadouts for its use as a transport and the Ballista as more of a defensive weapon having a slightly different, simpler component configuration, to the much more in-depth loadout of the Centurion to support its purpose as a large turreted attack and defense vehicle. It's going to require those additional coolers and power plants to be able to power the weapons that are installed on it. Though all built off the same frame, these 3 vehicles are very unique unto themselves. All 3 do serve a different role, and in use individually they are a great part of any fleet. Whether you are using the Ballista as an anti-air deterrent around a defensive ground position, using the Centurion as an attack vehicle to take out turrets on a bunker being raided, or even using the Spartan as a transport vehicle to get troops to a cave or outpost to storm the facility to claim the goods inside. These 3 vehicles can and will get the job done. Where they can shine though is when being used in conjunction with each other, and what makes this possible is their individual weapons loadouts. The Spartan, while not heavily armed, is more than capable to defend itself and assist in taking out targets. Armed with a dual size 2 GT215 ballistic Gatling gun that is driver remote controlled, this gun can provide 1100 rounds per minute at a range of 1540 meters to provide cover for its exiting troops or assist in target suppression on an enemy defensive position being stormed. Pair this with the Centurion, which is armed with a driver remote controlled size 3 attrition 3 top turret, along with a quad size 4 CF447 Rhino repeater man turret, which all guns have a range of 1540 meters, and these 2 together will be able to decimate any fortified ground position as well as deploy troops to the front door of the target. In the same regard, using a Centurion alongside a Ballista to defend an outpost or ground position, that same turret can protect from ground or air assault alongside the Ballista's anti-air coverage, utilizing the same dual-size 2 GT215 driver remote turret and the 8 size 5 Scimitar 5 electromagnetic missiles that have a max locking range of 15,000 meters, and 2 size 7 Hellion 7 infrared missiles with a max locking range of 30,000 meters. These missiles are actually designed to take air targets out long before they can get close enough to be a threat. The Anvil Atlas platform is highly capable, resilient, and durable. Though not indestructible by any means, there are some drawbacks that require mindful decisions when using these vehicles. The Spartan is only lightly armed, and getting into an all-out combat battle without any other support, it's gonna likely result in its destruction. More geared as a support vehicle, it is not capable of packing the punch as its other two brothers. But even these one-on-one can have its disadvantages. The Ballista is realistically a defensive vehicle. While heavily armed with an anti-air loadout, its downfall is that it has a limited ground attack coverage. Any other ground vehicle that can easily make it into its vicinity and ability to fire its missiles will no longer be a threat. Though the lock range minimum of the Ballista is 50 meters for all of its stock missiles, a ground target at this range would easily get below this minimum faster than it could actually lock on. The Centurion also has some weaknesses in that its turret can only lower its aim so far. In testing, it is found that it is easy to avoid the gun's targeting capabilities by remaining as low as possible. With both the Centurion and Ballista though, it is found that a longer range target is much more in its sweet spot. As logic would dictate, a smaller, faster target is easily able to proceed faster than the vehicles can lock on and fire. When in a defensive position, the ideal situation is to pair these up together or with additional Centurions or Ballistas, or even match it up with a Tonk for added support. Though tough as they are and as strong as the Atlas platform is, this is not a vehicle that will win a battle on its own. Its strength lies in the ability to work together with multiple ground vehicles and forming a net of coverage across the area. The handling of these vehicles though is quite smooth. Easy to drive and maneuver. The most difficult aspect is using the remote driver turret on any of the three vehicles while actively driving. The effects of low gravity surfaces also has a tendency to toss these three vehicles about easily, as their heavier weight and size does not seem to reduce this effect from what we see in smaller, lighter vehicles. The responsiveness of the vehicle is very smooth though, and top speeds being at 35 meters per second for the Centurion and the Spartan is more than adequate. The Ballista itself is only 2 meters per second slower. The vehicles really seem well balanced between their components and their performance though. Another item to keep in mind is the limited availability to transport these vehicles to a needed area. Though retrievable at all Platinum Bay pads on moons and planets, you'll need to make sure that you have an adequate sized ship to transport them. Currently the C2, M2, A2, and 890 jump all have the capability, though any other ship in the verse will not fit any variant inside to be moved to a needed location. The C2 and M2 can actually carry 2 each, and the A2 and the 890 are best when only trying to carry 1. Anvil has created a very useful and versatile frame with the Atlas platform. While rugged and durable, the configurations offer many possibilities in future variants. The same frame could be used for possible medevac vehicles that can transport wounded to and from a battlefield when air support may not be able to enter, or even a large cargo variant to transport packages from a hostile area such as Jumptown out to a waiting cargo hauler. The adaptability of the frame truly creates endless possibilities for which it can be used. Who knows, one day we may even see a Big Benny's food truck variant. Time will tell, as I would not be shocked to see more diverse variants of the Atlas frame come out in the verse. I hope you've enjoyed this guide and that you have had a chance to try these great vehicles. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think or which is your favorite. Also get your entries in for a chance to win an Anvil Centurion with LTI and beachhead paint. Just subscribe here and leave a comment on any video to automatically be entered. You can also get a second entry by heading over to Twitch and follow there, which is where you can also catch the stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The winner will be drawn on September 1st. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, check out the merch store or just hit the join button above for a membership for as low as 99 cents per month. It is greatly appreciated as it all goes back to the community giveaways. Thank you again for checking out this guide. I really appreciate you being here, and also check out the ship guide playlist for more guides similar to this. Everyone, please be safe out there, and we will catch you in the verse.